Here are some of the top prospects for the 2024 NBA Draft.
Que la Juve va redresser la barre sur ces prochaines 10 minutes. Zaccharie, Rischer qui met dedans.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to another episode of Hoop X Media. I'm your host, Chris, and today we're going to talk about a player who's been making a lot of noise in Europe. He's the French phenom, Zaccharie Rischer. Now, this guy is a beast on the court. He's been playing for Boer in the Euro Cup, and he's been averaging 12.6 points, 3.6 rebounds, and 0.9 assists per game. And that's not all. He's also been balling out in the LNB Pro A, the top league in France, where he's been posting 10.8 points, 3.6 rebounds, and 1.1 assists per game. That's what I call consistency. But the big question is, will he declare for the NBA draft? Well, sources tell us that Rischer, he's seriously considering entering the draft in 2024 or 2025. And guess what? He's projected to be a top 5 pick. That's right, folks. This kid could be a lottery pick. So what makes Rischer so special? Well, he's got a lot of skills that translate well to the NBA. He's a smooth shooter who can knock down shots from anywhere on the floor. He's a crafty ball handler who can create his own shot and get to the rim. And he's got a high basketball IQ and a great feel for the game. He's been compared to Franz Wagner, the German star who's been tearing it up in the NBA. But don't take my word for it. Just look at his stats and his highlights. Rischer has been impressing scouts and fans alike with his stellar play and his clutch shooting. He's been scoring in bunches and has the basketball world buzzing. And let's not forget his accolades. He's won the 2023 French National Cup. With Villeurbanne has represented France in the under-16, under-17, and under-19 national teams. He's even won a silver at the 2023 World Under-19 Championship and a bronze at the 2022 World Under-17 Championship. As for his ranking, he's currently ranked 3rd in the 2024 draft profile this season. Jacoby Walter. Now, if you haven't heard of this guy, you're missing out. Walter is a shooting guard for the Baylor Bears, and he's been playing like a man on a mission. He's been averaging 15.9 points, 4.2 rebounds, and 1.6 assists per game while shooting 48 from the field and 40 from beyond the arc. That's some insane efficiency right there. But that's not all. Walter is also one of the most exciting players to watch in the game. He's got a smooth stroke, a high IQ, and a killer instinct. He can score from anywhere on the floor. He's not afraid to take big shots in clutch moments. He's also a great defender, using his size and athleticism to disrupt his opponents. He's a complete package, and he's only a freshman. That's right. Walter is just 19 years old, and he's already making a name for himself in the college basketball scene. He's been turning heads with his performances, and he's been drawing comparisons to some of the best shooting guards in the NBA. Some scouts are even saying that he's the best prospect in the 2024 NBA draft and that he could be a franchise player in the league. Yves Missi, this guy is a beast and you need to know about him. So who is Yves Missi? Well, he's a 7-foot center who plays for the Baylor Bears. He's originally from Cameroon, but he moved to the US when he was 16 and joined Prolific Prep, one of the best high school programs in the country. He was a 5-star recruit. He's a freshman, but he's already playing like a veteran. Let me tell you, this guy can do it all. He can score, rebound, defend, and run the floor. He's got a soft touch around the rim. He's a monster on the boards, grabbing 6.4 rebounds per game, and he's a force on defense, blocking 1.3 shots per game. He's also super efficient, shooting 67.6% from the field, which is insane for a big man. But what makes him really special is his athleticism and agility. He's not just a big body, he's a freak of nature. He can move like a guard, he can switch on any position, he can run the break, and he can finish with authority. He's got a lot of flair and charisma, and he plays with a lot of passion and energy. He's a joy to watch, and he's a nightmare to play against. Now, you might be wondering, is this guy ready for the NBA? Well, the answer is yes. He's projected to be a second-round pick in the 2024 NBA draft, and some teams are already showing interest in him. In fact, Bleacher Report did a mock draft, and they had the Houston Rockets picking him. That would be a great fit for him. Playing alongside Jalen Green and Alperen Sengun, he could be a valuable role player for them and maybe even a future star. But before he goes to the NBA, he's got some unfinished business in college. They're one of the favorites to win the NCAA championship. He's also in the running for some individual awards like the Wooden Award and the Naismith Award. He's ranked number 13 in the ESPN 100 for 2024. and number 26 overall and number 5 center in 247 sports class rankings for the 2024 cycle. He's a legit prospect, and he's getting better every day. All right, folks, so let's talk about a rising star in the world of basketball, Izan Almansa. This young gun from Spain is making some serious waves in the sport, and we're here to break it down for you. First off, let's talk numbers. Almansa has been lighting up the scoreboard with an average of 12.1 points per game, and he's a beast on the boards, pulling down 11.9 rebounds per game. He's also contributing with 1.6 assists, 1.6 blocks, and 1.1 steals per game, all while shooting a blistering 55.7% from the field. In Debrecen, he upped his game, averaging 16.9 points, 7.1 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 1.7 steals, and 1.1 blocks per game. Talk about filling up the stat sheet. Now, the question on everyone's mind, will Almansa declare for the NBA draft? Well, according to ESPN, he's projected as the number 18 pick in the 2024 NBA draft. That's right, folks. We might just see this young phenom suiting up for an NBA team next season. But what makes Almansa special? Why is there so much hype around him? Well, it's his versatility. He does whatever the team needs to win. He's a natural connector on the offensive end, and his athleticism and touch around the basket are reminiscent of some of the greats. And let's not forget about his accolades. Almansa has already bagged the MVP at the FIBA Under-19 Basketball World Cup in 2023, the FIBA Under-18 European Championship in 2022, and the FIBA Under-17 Basketball World Cup in 2021. He's the first player to win the Under-19 World Cup MVP trophy after having won the same award at the FIBA Under-17 Basketball World Cup. That's some serious hardware. So, is Izan Almansa a future star? Well, if his current trajectory is anything to go by, we might just be witnessing the rise of the next big thing in basketball. Stay tuned, folks. This is one story you won't want to miss.